Get out and start running.
Now the next one to run faster. I'll start aiming lower down.
Ernest, I hate to bother you, but we're having some trouble convincing old McGregor. He still refuses. I made him our final offer, but he wouldn't listen.
You have to disturb me now. Are you quite incapable of acting alone? Take care, man. Between you, I trust you'll manage to teach the old man a lesson.
If only old McGregor was all alone, but he's got Johnny King on his...
Are you and Herman afraid of Johnny King? Fine brothers, those two are. They haven't got the brains of ripe watermelons. Let's go.
You better keep away. But wealth will be so high that day I put you down. You gotta know this game. Forgive and no forget. Someone used to say, and I find this is right. Forgive and no forget, and I won't forget that your heart is filled with change. Never put all behind. My name is no Cabanjo, neither I am no Kenjo. So better you got mine. Say, and I find this is right. Forgive and no forget, and I won't forget that your heart is filled with
change. Thus saith the Lord, that the righteous shall dwell on the face of the earth, and the innocent shall have their place in the sun.
Preacher McGregor, that's the walls out there.
But the proud and wicked shall all be judged, and the iniquitous shall be thrown down, for the Lord is ever the refuge of the oppressed and the shelter of the poor. For he shall not suffer that whosoever believeth in him should perish at the hands of his enemies. Evil shall be exterminated from the face of the earth, and the oppressor shall die. For the Lord is mighty. Amen.
But, Mr. McGregor...
Have no fear, my child.
Hey, Preacher McGregor. I'm surprised at you. That's no way for a man of God to welcome his fellow Christians. With a gun?
Get off my land!
Put away that rifle of yours, Steve. I came here with my brother so we could have a talk. All the land surrounding your ranch is in our hands by now, so you might as well sell out to us. Be reasonable, preacher.
I know what you did to those others to make them sell out to you. But I'm different. I ain't frightened. Now get out of here.
You know what the good book says, Ward. And And now, boys, start praying.
What did you say?
Get down on your knees, all of you. Hurry up.
You'll pay for this. You'll never get away with it.
Now tell him you're sorry. Preacher McGregor don't hold grudges. He'll forgive you for being so stupid. And tell that to your brother, Ernest. Get off this ranch. You got a long way to go, so you better hurry. Go on, run. Run!
You'll have to watch your step now, Johnny. They'll try to get even with you.
Mamie, give me my jacket, will you? Listen, Steve. Why don't you sell out? Why fight?
A man has to live in a place where he can put down roots. Land is a gift of God.
I think roots chain you down. A real man needs his liberty to move around. It's a big world.
Johnny, I promised your father I'd leave you this ranch. And now you don't want it.
Sell it, preacher, sell it.
You're a disgrace.
Yeah?
Where are you off to now? Well, where?
Fort.
Another girl. Another of them fancy bar girls. Those girls are vile. They're wicked, I tell you.
Then he said he'd forgive us for our stupidity.
He has more patience than I have. You need brains to handle someone like him. Every man has some weak point. And that is what you aim at. Other men's women are Johnny's weakness. There isn't a man in town who wouldn't be glad to get rid of Johnny to preserve the good name of his wife, to prevent himself looking like a silly fool. For example, how about the marshal? His latest flame is also friendly with Johnny King. Come on.
Your girlfriend is upstairs. With him. You know what he deserves, Marshal?
I sure do. If he took my girl, I'd break Johnny King in half. I'd shoot him like he was a rattlesnake.
Johnny King is a troublemaker. Half the men in town would have shot him long ago if they weren't afraid of him. Only I represent the law. My duty is to teach him a good lesson and nothing more.
I hope you're a good teacher.
I sure hope so.
You boys guard the door. The rest of you come with me.
Don't look now, but see who's going upstairs. Johnny's in real trouble this time.
All right, outside. Downstairs, come on. Downstairs, everybody. Get moving.
Oh, hurry. Get out of my way.
Well, where's that coyote? Where have you hid Johnny?
You can see there ain't nobody here.
I'll settle with you later, understand?
All right, get back here! You all get back! Everyone is good! Get back now! Right now, you hear me? Everyone is against the wall! Get over there!
He ain't with the girl. And she's hiding him. There isn't any way he could have got away.
Do you think the marshal's going to act this way every time he's jealous? In my opinion, his girl don't know how lucky she is.
Hey, you. Turn around.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. Turn around.
Johnny when he wasn't looking. And it serves you right, wasting your time in this den of iniquity.
Now come along.
Arresting me? But for what?
Leave him to me, Marshal. I'll punish him for his sinful ways. I'll see he gets the whipping he needs.
Marshal, look, they killed Dick. That's your night, Johnny. Now you're really in for it.
Johnny. But you're joking. I never killed anyone in my life.
Come on, move.
Honest.
Get going.
I didn't do it, I tell you.
Preacher, I could be a defense witness for Johnny. If you decide to sell your land.
You'd make a good Judas.
All right, don't push. Marshal, you don't really think that I could have murdered Dick. I mean, you know I'd never do a thing like
You'll
that.
have a chance to explain it all to the judge.
Some nuts you boys tie. Guess I'll have to retie it myself, huh? You know that one? Inside.
The hangman will show you how to tie a better knot. See if you can escape from that. Meanwhile, help Meredith celebrate his birthday. It's his last. You hear that noise, Meredith? They're building a gallows for you. They won't even have to build another one. It'll be real convenient. We'll keep your gallows warmed up for Johnny. Real shame they have to hang you. Oh, I'd think of something better. Don't let him get away, Bert. Everybody in town's expecting to have a good show tomorrow.
And the last shall be first, as the good book says. Huh? Now, don't go wasting your plug of tobacco on me. Sleep tight. I told you not to waste your plug of tobacco on me. I want to sleep.
Think you're tough, eh?
Hurt your head?
You sleep there.
Good night. That'll hold you.
There's only one way to cure a dog fight, and that's with a nice drink of water.
Interfering varmint.
He should be strung up for that. Polecat.
But they're hanging you anyway. In the morning. There's no denying what a great thing justice is.
You're mistaken. I ain't ready for the news. Now or never. There's, something about you.
You only had one bite. Try another one.
I plan to escape. You want to come along with me? Even if you do, smell mighty like a preacher.
It's because I studied for the church when I was a kid. Yeah. You know, the reason I stopped studying, I didn't look good. Dressed up in black.
Listen, Johnny. We'll be out of this place in half an hour. Find a way to keep that varmint busy, eh? Do whatever you like.
Hey, Bert. Look, I'm tired of sharing this here cell.
Don't worry, Johnny. Meredith won't be around much longer.
Say, Bert. How about a couple of hands of poker, huh? But this is all the cash I got till payday. Money don't count as long as I keep a few dollars to tip the old hangman with. Why don't you come a little closer? You aren't afraid of me, are you?
I'm keeping out of your reach. I ain't gonna be that stupid.
Mighty clever of you, eh?
Try for a flush.
What you hit him so hard for, Gary?
You can never hit a lawman too hard.
After you.
Hey, who's this?
Oh, friend of the family.
Let's move, boys.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? That's my horse, mister.
Well, thanks for the hospitality.
Gary, you can ride him back a mort. Let's go.
Hey, Sean, you aim higher next time or you're going to hit someone. That'd make one rattlesnake less.
Howdy, Meredith. What's the matter? The hangman too busy for you?
Nah, he didn't have a noose my size.
Hey, how about a nice glass of ale?
You betcha.
Sure would never make it. We just about give you up for good.
Welcome to the old homestead.
Seems real pleasant here. I'm glad you invited me.
Listen, Johnny. I have a proposition for you.
I'm fresh out of beer. Who's serving?
Nobody's getting shot from behind in my hideout.
But I'll get him sooner or later.
Don't count on it.
Thanks. I thought I asked you to give me another beer.
And now I hope you'll have more respect for him.
When you have a bullet between your eyes, you won't feel much like shooting at me.
Right. Now we gotta get down to business. Let's go have supper. If there's one thing I figured out in jail, it's this. The time when we could get away with highway robbery by pretending we were Southern deserters is over. The law wasn't so smart before. We could keep them guessing for months before they knew what we were up to. But now that's too dangerous.
So what? We all know we're going to wind up with our necks in a noose.
We're going to split up after one more job. Only one. And it's going to be a real big one. So we can live in comfort and luxury for the rest of our life. The bank at Florence.
That'd be crazy.
That place is guarded night and day.
It's impossible to even get near it.
What do you think of the idea, Johnny?
Oh, well, say adios, everyone, and the best of luck.
There's over $200,000. They're holding it for the spring cattle roundup.
It isn't my line.
Listen, I'm sure we can get away with it. We're going to hit them in the middle of the night. They won't be expecting us, will they?
Oh, no.
Our little man is clever with a gun, but it looks as if a real job scares him.
We all gotta die sooner or later, but nobody has to die like a fool unless he asks for it.
Hold it, Gary.
Johnny!
You can't just walk out on us. Me and the boys helped you get out of jail.
All right, Meredith. But on my conditions. No shooting. Maybe I could kill to get me a pretty girl, but I ain't gonna do it for money.
Oh, sure. We just tell the bank we want to rob the safe, and we ask them to open it.
For once, you're nearly right. We'll use these to get the money. Take a look at them, Meredith. Go on. Try and open them. Pull.
Keep your eyes open. That shipment is valuable.
You got nothing to worry about. This bank's the safest in the whole of Arizona.
Ah, good. I'd like to speak to the manager.
Yes, sir.
How do you do, Mr.
Remington. Alex Remington of the Remington Arms Company.
Glad to know you, Mr. Remington.
No doubt. That trunk contains the complete range of our latest models and some experimental designs which haven't been patented, which means it's worth around $1 million.
Oh.
Will it be safe in your bank, sir?
I can assure you that this bank is the safest place in the whole state of Arizona. Our bank vault is completely bulletproofed, and we have a regular 24-hour guard service.
Splendid, sir. Would you like to give me a receipt?
Of course. There's just one little formality, Mr. Remington.
Oh?
Naturally, I have to see the contents of your trunk.
Oh, yes. Sensible. Open it. Sorry, experimental models. Professional secrets. I can't let anybody look too closely.
Oh, of course.
I'm very sorry.
I'm so sorry. Ah, yes, splendid. Please come into my office for the receipt, Mr. Remington.
With pleasure.
This way. After you.
Howdy, Penny.
Howdy. Evening, man.
You want a swig, Jackson?
You know the boss don't like it.
There. Those three are the night guards.
Night, fellas. Night.
You bringing cards, Fred?
Sure did.
Help me move the table.
Give me a chair.
Well, let's pick up where we left off this morning, okay?
That's okay by me.
I bet it is. You keep on winning, you're going to be able to buy yourself a ranch.
You owe me $35.50.
All right, your deal. Hope I have a little luck tonight. Give me that. And I will fly. Hey, fella, don't you know the bank's closed?
We're right on schedule. And Johnny will give us the signal in 4 minutes exactly.
I wouldn't depend on that sidewind.
I'll open for $1.
Give me 2 cards.
$5.
I'll raise you 2.
All right, I'll just raise you 5.
Make that 2 more.
2 more, huh? Well, I think I'll just raise you... Just a minute.
What is it, Fred? If you've just been bluffing, I'm not going to let you off the hook.
All right, there's another $10. You find out if I'm just bluffing.
And there's 20.
You two are really crazy.
See you at 10 and 5.
And I'll just call you.
Read 'em and wait. All high.
4 aces.
Boy, you sure asked for it.
Well, you can't win 'em all.
He ought to be out of the trunk by now, I reckon.
Sure. He ought to be.
Figured he could frighten me by them jump raising, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I ought to sit this hand out.
Hand me 2 cards.
Well, what is it this time?
I don't know. But I never heard of a bank with mice.
How many cards you want?
Give me 2.
Bet anything those guards have caught him by now.
If they had, we would have heard a noise. Could be in trouble.
Hey, I heard that.
Well, fellas, we've been coming here for 3 years every night. It's time something really exciting happened. Make us earn our pay.
Keep your imagination under control, Fred.
Still low.
Now drop your guns. I'm afraid I have to rob the bank.
We better get. He's been caught.
We're staying put.
What's all that racket in there?
It's all right, Bill.
Fred just knocked the table over.
That was very convincing. You make a real good liar. But you should never bear false witness according to the good book, eh?
False alarm.
Well, it ain't the only thing that's false. I don't smell right, Meredith.
Now just don't try to resist me.
I thought I told you not to move.
But he must be ready by now.
Unless he signals us, we ain't moving. But we'll wait for him until sunup. If necessary.
If he moves, shoot him, Meredith.
Don't move, friend. Not even an inch.
Poor Meredith is a bit nervous. We done it, Meredith. But this don't look anything like as much as you said. I thought there was supposed to be 200,000.
But I don't know anything.
Sure. You don't know anything. Explain to Mr. Meredith. Convince him if you can.
But there ain't no...
There's your signal. I knew Johnny would make it.
No, it's a trap. It couldn't be Johnny.
Why couldn't it be him?
What if Johnny has made the signal so the guards can capture us?
We'll proceed with our plan, Gary. Go on, Bill.
Help! Help! What is it? Are you hurt?
No, are you?
Hey, what's that noise in there? Please, won't you come in? This way.
Is everything all right?
There's as much money as you said.
Where's the rest of it, Johnny?
The rest of it? I wonder.
Except for the money, the plan worked all right. That explains why Johnny took so long with the signal. He needed the time to hide the rest of the loot.
That's a little matter we'll speak about later, Gary.
There's 39,000, almost 40. That's much more than we've ever made on one job before. And without any trouble. Provided we get out of here quick. Come on, get moving.
Goodbye and good night.
You. That's all.
A pretty big haul. It's enough for me. For one job, it's not bad.
Your idea was great, Johnny.
Thanks.
Looks like gold. But I'm not the only one who can do tricks. Isn't that right, Gary? I found them in your pocket. Putting real padlocks in place of the fakes made my job a little harder. I thought you promised to shoot me in the forehead. Or are you too scared?
Did you change those locks?
It's another one of those tricks of his. But this time you'll be sorry.
Careful, Gary. Remember the good book. Man is nothing but a handful of dust.
Liz, you stay where you are.
Do you take orders from him, Liz?
Take orders from this coyote? He murdered my poor husband to get me.
Gary, the 10th commandment says you shouldn't touch another fella's girl. Come on, we better go now. Sorry, fellas, only I told him to be careful, but he forgot. Well, I'm leaving, and Liz is leaving with me.
Johnny, wait a minute. Gary deserved what he got. You can take his money, too. That makes more than 10,000. But it won't keep you forever. Stay with me a bit longer, till you can make some more.
No, Meredith. I only want my money. It's funny. I enjoy clowning, playing around with pretty girls whenever I can. But I ain't cut out to be a killer, even with somebody like him.
And you think we're different? Me and you?
You do your work and I do mine. You're asking if I can do your job. But I'd prefer to stick to my own. Adios, Meredith.
Finally find a real man. Turns out he's a preacher.
If only you'd have been here. If only you'd have got here before. This never would have happened.
Who did it?
It was them Ward brothers. They ought to be shot. Oh, Lord, forgive me. I got back from town, and I found him dead on the porch. They shot him 6 times.
Now, Mamie, you better take care of Liz.
And now the farm and the house will all be sold by auction. The Wards will buy it. No one will ever stand up against them. They'll get everything for nothing. That's why they killed him.
Take Liz over to the house. Nobody will bother you. Stay out of sight till I come back from Boy. It won't take very long. I'll only be away for a few days.
Mr. Johnny, before he died, his last words were to pardon them.
Bet I will. I'll pardon them. Before I pull the trigger. Cheating other people is one thing, Marshal, but cheating yourself is just plain stupid. You don't need your gun. I've come back here to pay you what you want for bail till the trial. I hope that'll be enough for you, okay?
But you can't do this. You broke out.
No, I didn't break out. I left because Meredith made me go. Or put it, if you prefer, that I went to borrow a little money so I could get out of your jailhouse.
But there's no bail on a murder charge.
Are you sure?
If you insist, leave the money. I'll make a special exception.
Careful that you don't change your mind.
Going for $1,000. Are there no other offers, gentlemen? Preacher McGregor's farm is worth 10 or 20 times that.
Close the bidding. Can't you see you're not going to get another offer?
$3,000.
4,000.
Going for 4,000 once. To the gentleman.
Hold on a minute. 5,000. And I don't think you'll get another bid.
No, don't, Herman.
Going for $5,000. Going, gone. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve McGregor's farm has been sold for $5,000. You have to pay for it immediately, and of course in cash.
If he doesn't have cash, you have to accept my offer.
You shouldn't have tried to get Steve's land. The good book says, cast not thine eye upon thy neighbor's goods.
What's wrong? You nervous, Marshal?
Johnny King is back.
You don't say. No doubt you've already got him back in jail.
He's too smart. I can't put Johnny in jail alone.
You're the marshal here, aren't you?
Well, I won't be for very long if I keep bothering Johnny King.
You know, Herman, that might be the answer. It's a mistake to betray your pals, Marshal.
But I don't want to betray anybody, I tell you. Only he might shoot me. If I don't want to die, there's no harm in that.
No. But a coward isn't any use to anyone.
Now then, these are my sample cases. I stock everything. Everything, that is, all the best lines. Naturally, I wouldn't waste your time with inferior products. Oh, no. I'm sure you're familiar with this. It's a navy. A delightful weapon. A jewel, a real jewel. Smooth and easy on the draw. Rapid loading, rapid firing, perfect accuracy. You'd never regret buying this. No.
I have something to show you. Look at them. They were carrying rifles and pistols of every make. In addition, they were often splendid shots. But no one succeeded in beating this gun.
Have you killed all those outlaws there?
Outlaws. They were men. They were real men with real rewards for them. Yes, the old days were better. Now all we have are chicken thieves. There's more sport in a watermelon.
Ernest?
What is it?
Nothing. Sorry to disturb you.
Show me the rest of your line.
Well? We'll have to do something ourselves. I don't want to bother Ernest.
Let me handle it. Just let me get my hands on...
You must be crazy, Herman. Before you could move a finger, Johnny King would make mincemeat of you. Now, We gotta find ourselves a professional.
I know just the man you want. And he'll do it for a fair price, too. If you guarantee him that when he gets here, he won't be hanged. Seems he's got some unfinished business with the law.
Tell him we're the only law that matters.
I doubt if he'll listen if the marshal's still here.
Very well. Say that the marshal is taking a trip. Right, Herman?
I'll go to his hideout. He'll be here by tomorrow.
What are you doing in my house?
They tell me you want to commit suicide.
Here you are. Try it and see how you like it. I meant the soup. The 11th commandment, keep your hands where they belong.
There's a saying that the good usually commit 7 sins every day.
But I think 7 is a bit too many.
Mr. Johnny! Herman Ward has killed the marshal. I saw him.
You saw him, Mamie? You sure?
I'm almost sure. I think it was Mr. Ward.
Johnny. Johnny, wait a minute, please. This has nothing to do with you. Why interfere?
What's going on?
The marshal just committed suicide, it seems. Get up.
The coast is clear. The marshal's been taken care of.
Go tell your boss that we'll wait for him in the saloon.
What made you pick my place to settle it, Mr. Johnny, huh?
At night, all the wild animals have to drink. A good hunter waits by the water hole if he wants to make a kill.
Hey, boys, look who's here. Johnny. How you doing? Hey, you expecting someone?
I wasn't expecting you boys around.
I got a job. Job I don't want to do. There's some troublemaker I got to make some bullet holes in. Give me a drink.
What, in Bowie?
Yeah, he's been bothering a big shot in town.
I know everyone here. You tell me his name?
No, I don't know. Set up by a friend of mine who's been working around these parts for a while. His name don't count. Money's what matters. Just tell you.
A drink for your new marshal.
You could have waited till he was cold.
Now I represent the law.
You represent the yellow, murdering pig of a brother of yours.
Hold on. This man's expressed his opinion. Now it's your turn.
He's a bastard.
Well, there's only one way to settle this, but it's got to be fair and square. Each man to have one weapon with 6 bullets. How about it?
I'll go along. You won't even have time to be sorry.
No need to get upset, ladies and gents. You don't get many chances to see fine, wholesome entertainment like this. I'm sure nobody wants to miss the fun. A genuine duel.
Sir, wouldn't it be better outside?
Yeah. This kind of show goes better out in the fresh air.
Yes.
Let's go, come on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Man to man, and nobody's gonna help you. Fight till you got no more bullets. Fight till one man's left. Turn around. Out of the way, Grandpa.
He's still got 5 bullets. I gotta get him to use them.
My stock! It's on my stock. He's breaking everything. The tonic. The elixir.
You ought to be proud you made your little contribution to the show.
Go on and shoot! You still got 1 bullet left.
That's 6. I'd sure like to kill you with my bare hands the same way I killed an old fool Marshall, your friend. Take a last look. It was me that did it. Me! I sure hate to waste a bullet on scum like that.
You can keep that bullet, Herman. You fellas like to help me get up? The show's over. Come on, will you?
I have to hand it to you. At one point, I thought that varmint had you fixed.
Thanks. Take this, Meredith. Give it to your new boss. It's for him. Take the body with you, too. It's his brother.
Damn him.
Fools. You watched him murder my brother without even moving a finger to prevent it, didn't you?
We didn't know he was anybody's brother. And besides, we haven't accepted your proposition yet.
I don't like the way you're talking. For all I know, maybe you boys are actually working for him. I know he's going to try and kill me. I know he will. Unless you go and get him first, before he does anything. pay you well. That'll be $10,000 per man when you bring me his dead body. Well?
You really want him killed? Suppose we just get him out of your way.
Whatever you like, so long as he's out of my way, out of everyone's way. But be quick about it. I'm in a hurry.
What's the matter? Are you afraid of me?
Let me go.
I think I'd better keep this for you.
Let me go. I'll give you anything you want.
Over here, come on. Sign this confession to the killing of Steve McGregor. Come on. I want to send this confession of yours to the governor. Sit down.
The shots came from Mr. George's room.
George? George, answer me. George, George! Open the door! George!
No move.
What's the matter, Meredith? I know they promised you plenty to kill me, so why don't you shoot?
Clear out of here. Leave Bowie permanently, and we won't be forced to kill you.
If you aren't gonna murder me, get out of my way!
Wait! Stop!
Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Oh, Lord. Please don't let him do it. Please don't let him hurt Mr. Johnny.
Mr. Johnny! Mr. Johnny! Look out! Look quick! Oh!
Stop!
Don't kill him. Leave him alone. I'll look after him myself. Herman and George were two imbeciles. I don't intend to murder you for revenge. I'm going to do it for my own personal pleasure.
What are you going to do with her, Mr. Ward?
Bring her along. Seeing him suffer will amuse her.
They'll massacre Johnny.
That's just what he deserves. I may never be able to shoot again. There's nothing you can do, Meredith. Let's get what they owe us and clear out.
Sean is right. It's stupid to get into trouble for Johnny. It's too late to help him.
Have you come to help us?
No. I know much better ways to rough up someone.
I think Meredith is right. That's enough for now. Untie him. Tomorrow we'll try a different technique.
Middle of the right arm, Mr. Ward. Perfect shot.
After a few more shots like that, I guarantee he'll be begging us to end his misery.
The boss is out having a good time. I guess he forgot about you. But I'm not the kind of guy to forget a lady. Not one that looks like you.
Don't ask questions. There's a hideout on the other side of the river. Wait for me there. Whatever happens, stay under cover. Better take this with you. Full of dynamite. If you see anyone, throw the sack at him. But stay out of the way yourself. Unless you feel like getting blown sky high.
Meredith, is Johnny alive?
As long as the shooting keeps up, he's still living. Come on, better get moving. Every second counts.
Get him back on the turntable. I'll return in a moment. Take care to bandage his wounds. That way he'll last longer.
Please, they're beginning again. Oh, please, no.
No response. We'll finish now. You'll burst like a watermelon. I'll leave the rest for the vultures.
Murderers. 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 Johnny.
Give me a hand. Help me get him inside. They bandaged his wounds so he'd last longer.
It looks as if Jack must have decided to run off, and he took the girl away with him.
If he did, they can't be far away. Go saddle my horse.
But how did you do it?
I tied another fellow to the target, the one who was trying to attack you there. Fortunately, no one even noticed.
Where are you going now?
Back into town to pick up Sean and Bill. We done a job for the wards, and they gotta pay us.
What do you do if anybody finds out?
Nobody's ever gonna get the drop on me and Bowie. I'll leave you these provisions. Make them last till I get back. I'll try to bring a doctor.
Who is it?
His head's all smashed. I can't tell.
Check the wounds. He must have some in his arms.
But there's no sign of any wounds here.
Are you sure?
Wait a minute. He's got one in the chest. He's been knifed. That Meredith, the gunman who did the job for you. He was the one that put the body back on the turntable.
My rifle.
I'd like to buy a big ranch in Virginia, yep.
No, not me. I don't want to work. I just want a lot to drink.
When you're broke, don't ask me for a loan, 'cause you won't get it.
Let's have another.
What is it? What do you want?
It's 2 against 1. Even if I'd carried a shotgun, it would have been the only thing they watched. As soon as you see Meredith, call me immediately.
Thanks.
You ought to thank Meredith. I didn't do anything.
Oh, Meredith. Where's he gone?
Buy food.
Give me my gun.
No, you mustn't, Johnny. Keep still. Anyway, Meredith took your gun. He only left me this dynamite. Oh, Johnny, if you move, you'll open the wounds.
Doesn't matter. They'll have lots of time to heal later. You have to saddle a horse. You have to go to the house.
Johnny.
Should be a rifle there. Bring it here. And bring all the ammunition.
Johnny.
Please hurry. I don't know how long I'll be able to go on. Please. Hurry.
Glad you dropped in, Meredith.
Yeah, me too. I want to collect the cash you promised me.
I suppose you want to share it with Johnny King.
What are you driving at?
It was very simple-minded of you to think that you would fool me. Away with him.
Clothes for you. And cartridges. I heard some bad news on the way. Ward's hanging Meredith tomorrow.
We better get out of here. Meredith has no reason for protecting me if they torture him.
Where's Johnny? Where did you hide him? Talk, damn you! Or you'll regret it.
I'll tell you. You pig!
He's all yours. Punish him. My fellow citizens, I call on you to open your doors and come out of your houses. To come out and to listen to what I have to say. Since my brother was murdered, nobody's been acting as representative of the law. I have therefore decided to take over this responsibility myself. From now on, you have nothing to be afraid of. I will protect your interests as well as my own. There will be no more lawlessness in this town. I have my rifle, and I will use it whenever necessary. For example, this man you see before you has made the mistake of disobeying my orders. Now, citizens of Bowie, he is to suffer the consequence. Carry out the sentence. My rifle.
3 wards less on earth means 3 more in hell. The devil is waiting for you, Ernest Ward.
Where did you find that make of gun, Johnny? I need it for my arms collection.
But this is just a watermelon!
I swore on the grave of Steve McGregor that I'd forgive you before I kill you. The score's settled, Steve.
Well, that's over. So long, Johnny. I'm going.
Where, Meredith? Why not stay with us? You won't ever be rich, but you'll always have plenty to eat.
Everyone to his own trade. You said it. Your own words, you know. Anyway, living on a ranch ain't for me, Johnny. If you want to know, I got a really big job lined up. One only. I swear it'll be my last. The National Bank at Houston.
No, that isn't my line, Meredith.
No? No. So long. Adios.
You'll finish your life in jail, Meredith.
That's what you think, Johnny. Read the Houston papers.
Oh, yeah. I'll read that he's been hanged.
Someone used to say, and I find